Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about grayscale photography. Over the past few classes, we've been talking about value and the value scale, highlights and shadows, and how that shows how light or dark a color can be, and how it also makes our drawings more realistic. We're going to take a look more today at the highlights and shadows that were captured in the photographs that we saw in past classes, as well as class today when we looked at portraits. So remember that a portrait is a picture of a person and a self-portrait is a picture of you. So basically, a self-portrait is a selfie. So what you're going to do today is you're going to use a picture of you and you're going to turn it into a grayscale photo, which basically means turning it black and white. So what you want to think about when you're making your photograph is adding things that you like. The photo should be about you. It's a self-portrait. If you don't want to take a picture of your face, that's okay. You can take pictures of your hands, or you could add objects that mean a lot to you or have some kind of significance. But what I'm going to show you right now is how to go ahead, take the photo in Google Draw, and turn it into a grayscale photo. So to have a little bit more dramatic lighting, I'm going to turn off my light. Be right back. And then, so I just have my desk lamp. So you can see how much the light has changed, how there's highlights and shadows. So what I'm going to do now is start sharing my screen. I'm going to go into the Google Draw from your assignment. Remember, you get to that by going to your Google Classroom, over to the classwork tab, under art for second quarter, and this is called Grayscale Self-Portrait. So once you open up your Google Draw, you're going to go to the mountains, go to the camera, and remember, this doesn't have to be a picture of your face. Your hands could be the subject, or you can set up objects that are important to you. So you can already see how dramatic the lighting is. It's almost like that photo we looked at by George Parks. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the picture, insert it. You can play around with the size of the photo. I've noticed that this computer kind of elongates the photo, so I just shrunk that down a little bit and just made it a little bit bigger so you can see. So how we're going to turn that into a grayscale is we're going to make sure our photo is selected. And when it's selected, you have these options up here. This crops your image if you want to get rid of some of your background. But what we're really going to focus on is the Format Options button. So you're going to click that, and this whole menu will pop up. We're really only worried about recolor and adjustments today. So you're going to go ahead and click Recolor. And then from this drop-down menu, you're going to go all the way to the bottom to this one right here, which is your grayscale. So you're going to use that to turn your picture into black and white. Then, to add a little bit more highlight or shadow, depending on what you like, you're going to use the adjustment button. And this is going to change the brightness and the contrast. So if I move the brightness, you can see our highlights are getting much lighter to the point where they can blow out the entire photo. So I don't want that much brightness, but I want a little brightness. The contrast does the same thing, but with the shadows. So I can move it and the shadows start to creep in, but I also get some really interesting effects with the light from my desk lamp. So you can just kind of play around with that. See what you like. You can see if I lower the contrast, the shadow basically goes away. I kind of like that. I like my background a little bit darker. Maybe I'll bring the brightness down just a little. So you're just going to adjust your photo till you're happy with it. After you have lighting that you like in your photo, you can go ahead and exit out of the Google Draw and turn in your assignment. If you have any questions, please reach out either by email or in private comment in Google Classroom. Have a fantastic rest of your day.